the show. Matthew Boyd, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a look at Matt Boyd. And, you know, one of the keys for Matt Boyd when he's good, he has that slider, and that's his binky. That's his bread and butter. He needs to have that to be successful. He struggles at times giving up multiple hits in innings. One of the keys, establish the strike zone early to give him a chance to use that good hard slider.
Luis Arias is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball one. Heidi Watney met with the players earlier. Heidi, where do you sense this team is mentally coming into this division series?
Matt, I visited with several players and coaches ahead of this opening game of the division series, and one thing I noticed was a sense of calm or a quiet confidence. They feel like there isn't much standing in their way as long as they can continue to do what got them here. Well, that's easier said than done, but there is a lot of belief in this clubhouse right now.
So now to the plate, Miguel Sano. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. And now the first pitch. Now a swing and a miss. Took something off that one, and it's strike one. Well, the Yanks came into the season with sky-high expectations and ambitions, and now they've got a shot to make good on them as they start.
What's up? This is Mark DeRosa. Welcome to the show.
Your attention, please. Your attention, please.
Their 5th straight postseason bid.
No doubt about it, Matty. You look at the talent on this roster from day one. You know the fans of the Bronx wouldn't accept anything less than a trip to the World Series, and they're 7 wins away from making that happen.
Cole sets. Here's the 0-2. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Clearly fired up to work out of that jam. Back with more from Game 1 after this. Bottom of the inning now, and that'll bring up DJ LeMahieu.
The second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Fly ball out toward left center field. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there to make the play for the first out of the inning. And that'll bring in Estevan Florial. Tripled and scored in his last at-bat, and we'll see what he does for a follow-up act here. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Buxton is camped under this one, and he's got it for out number 2. Two away now in the Yankees' 6th. And that'll bring in the switch hitter, Aaron Hicks. Swinging a ball hit in the air to right field and deep. Back is the right fielder, but he will look up and watch this one sail out of here. A solo shot here to straightaway right field as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
You don't see this very often off of this starting pitcher. This guy's not used to giving up some bombs, so I'm sure that'll be a wake-up call, and he'll start throwing some better pitches.
Fouled away. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Tapped up the first baseline. Grounded to short. Taken in by Simmons. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. The Yankees do get 1 on the solo homer. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. It's now 3-0 New York. Seventh inning ready to roll, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Max Kepler.
This is the part of the game where I think we really start seeing what teams are made of, both in terms of battling back, showing some resiliency, and in terms of knowing how to play with the lead, locking down that W.
The windup and the 0-1. Swing and a miss, and he's in control. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Trying to send him packing for the second time, and he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
He's been in total control out there tonight. Gets the leadoff guy with a strikeout there, and it just seems like we've seen so many off-balance swings and weakly hit balls in this one.
So here's Jake Cave to the plate. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. The 1-0 is a curveball swung on and missed.
You see there, the pitch count is up to 88. And at this point in the game, that's a good place to be. So I think we'll see him stay out there for at least a little while longer.
Lifted the other way down the left field line.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little. A little bit too long.
The 1-2. Fly ball right down the line in left. And that gets down, and we'll see if that's extra bases. And he'll pull into second with one away.
Hey, guys, I like the execution by the batter there. He got a hanger in the middle of the plate. He could have come unglued, but he didn't. He stayed focused and drove a line drive base hit.
Josh Donaldson is in for the third time as he swings and misses at that one. It's 0-1.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
Mitch Garver stands in as he looks at a called strike. Cave stands at second with two gone. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit.
We'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. One left for Minnesota. Still down 3-0. And now, Luke Voigt. He'll be the man to lead things off here in the bottom of the 7th.
The first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Here's a fastball at the knees. Good spot, good pitch, and it's 0-2.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball.
A swing and a drive to center field. That one's got a chance. Buxton is going to get back, and he'll put this one away on the warning track for the first out. One gone here in the Yankee 7th, and that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. First pitch on its way. And, I'm not sure you can get fooled worse than that. It's 0-1.
You know, it's funny right there. You look at that pitch, and it's almost a hybrid in between a big-time old-school curveball and a nasty slider that goes off the fastball. That's kind of right in the middle right there, kind of working off the clock, that 3 to 8, if you can picture that in your head.
Here's a fly ball, well hit. Racing back, the right fielder at the track. And it's gone as they add still another. Solo shot to right center. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0.
Yeah, and if you remember the previous pitch, he couldn't get around on a fastball and was mad at himself. Well, there's nothing to be mad about anymore unless you're the guy standing on the mound wondering what just happened.
Here's the Minnesota skipper making his way out to the mound, and he's going to motion for his bullpen here. That'll do it for the starter tonight. So he'll depart after 6 in the 3rd, and he'll have no shot at a victory here in this one. Cody Stashak takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame. A little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Set to deliver the 0-1. Now this one is blasted to left field, and there's no doubt about it. Back-to-back jacks. A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. And that'll stake the Yankees to a 5-0 lead now.
Oh, man, he got hurt. His second pitch since coming in, and he serves one up. A reliever's worst nightmare and a big confidence boost to the lineup. Let's see if he can rebound.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. The 0-1 on its way. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Looking up is the center fielder. Gone! You got to be kidding me. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Well, this is amazing right here. 3 home runs in a row. I've actually been a part of a similar situation, sandwiched in between Rafael Furcal and Gary Sheffield back in the early 2000s. What a moment. All the boys are going nuts. For 3 guys to do it, it's pretty special.
Now batting, catcher.
So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. He'll swing and lift a ball foul off to the left and out of play. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. He looks like he's toying with him here. It's 0-2.
Hey, watch out. This hitter's got one thing on his mind.
Lifted into the air out towards center field. Kepler's there for it. 2 down. Randy Dobnak comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. And now here is DJ LeMahieu. Flew out last time up. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. Seared down the first baseline. But a foul ball here, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Hey, I noticed pitcher's getting ahead right here. He's got the hitter down 0-2. But to this guy in the box, might want to just live on the corners a little bit more. You keep missing down the middle, something's not coming back.
And he'll break through with a solid knock here, his first of the ball game. So the bottom of the inning is still alive after the 2-out base hit.
Now batting.
Dan, count goes out the window with this batter right here. It doesn't matter if it's 0-2, 2-0, he's locked.
He has great bat-to-ball skills. There are some guys that just have a knack, D-Row, of being able to get the barrel of the ball, and this is one of those guys.
At the plate, Estevan Florial, as he swings and misses at a first-pitch fastball, 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Behind 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Byron Buxton. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game, just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Matt, just about everything he's doing is working. All of his pitches, great command, great location. And the big key, with 2 strikes, he's attacking the zone.
In now is Andrelton Simmons. He's gone hitless in this one, Dan, and he's not alone.
No, he's not, Matt. This lineup has had no answer for their opponent on the mound so far.
Pitch number 100 on its way. And this is cut on and missed below the knees, and it's 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Throw on to first, 2 gone. Digging in, the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0. A ball and a strike.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Ready with the 1-1 pitch. And it's 1-2.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
And he's got another one. 15 strikeouts in the ball game, and the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They won't make a dent in a 6-0 deficit. Now at the plate, here is Aaron Hicks. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. And now the first pitch. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Fouled off.
Hey, having AB right here, I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And another foul ball.
Hey, 5 foul balls in a row. Loving the battle in the box right here, making the pitcher work.
And a good sinker there gets him swinging for the first down. Giancarlo Stanton now.
The designated hitter.
First pitch of the AB now. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. So next to hit is Luke Voigt. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. First pitch coming. Here it is. And it's fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. Hit high and deep to right center. Kepler's on the move. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. All set to start the 9th in this one, and next to hit will be Luis Arraez.
The second baseman, Luis Arraez.
Now here's the first offering. And we kick off the 9th inning with a swinging strike here. 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Popped up. Urshela in foul ground. 1 away.
Now batting, the first baseman.
So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. First pitch on its way. And that one right down Main Street.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
And he struck him out again. So that's the old sombrero there, partner. 4 strikeouts in the ballgame. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the 9th as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, and they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
Cole into the windup. Here's the first pitch. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Well, he's thrown a lot of pitches in this one, but it's not like he's walking a bunch of guys. Only 1 free pass to this point, but they're still making him work really hard.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Popped him up. Cole is under it near the mound. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, they will be pretty desperate to win Game 2 to even this thing up, Matty, for the reason Dan just mentioned. Game 2's outcome's really going to advance the narrative of this series.
So the Yankees grabbed an early advantage in the series with a big win in Game 1. Heidi, what can you report about what they're thinking heading into Game 2?
Well, Matt, thanks. Talking with the team and their coaches earlier, they stressed the importance of this game today. They said taking the first one was great, and it's always a confidence builder. But if they don't take care of business in Game 2, that first win doesn't really mean that much. A 2-0 lead in a 5-game series, though, now that is something they can get excited about.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton, who struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. On its way is pitch number 75. And that's on the outside corner for a strike.
Well, that rain is really coming down right now. It's raining cats and dogs. You got to make sure you don't step in a poodle. That's as hard as I've seen it rain all afternoon. Everyone, it's so much harder to concentrate when it rains.
Behind 0-2 now. Hicks on at first, nobody out. Fouled away. Another 0-2 home. On a rope to the second baseman. And they got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settled with just the 1 out.
The first baseman.
Now to the plate, Luke Voit. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Has a look, now the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Buxton is back, and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Next up, Gleyber Torres. Lifetime against this particular arm. Just a couple of matchups, no hits in 2 at-bats. First pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. And he'll pull this one down a step or 2 in front of the warning track, and the inning is... And there's the signal now from the crew chief. As we expected, we will have a rain delay.
Begins to be dicey, Matt, if you're one of these managers right now. It looks like this could be delayed somewhere between 45 minutes to an hour. Do you leave your pitchers in? Most of the ballparks have areas down below where guys can ride the bike or get on the treadmill. But you start getting into that 45-minute to an hour delay, you're starting to really flirt with danger. I'll be interested to see what the managers do with these 2 pitchers.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Frazier is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out. 1 gone now in the Minnesota 7th, and that'll bring in Jorge Polanco to hit next. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. And right into the shift. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a late swing and a miss. Strike 2. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he rings up another one. Make it 9 strikeouts for him in the game.
Well, that call looked like it was a little in the pitcher's favor, but it wasn't outrageous. Hey, listen, calling balls and strikes is a really tough job, and even the best are going to miss some from time to time, especially when they're sort of borderline like that last one. Not sure the hitter would want to hear that, though.
Luis Arias is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1. The windup and the 0-1.
You know, when a guy starts to get tired, you often see their breaking stuff start to flatten out, but that's not the case here. Still has really nice finish on that slider, as we just saw.
And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over.
Leading up for the Yankees, the left fielder, Lynch.
Now the first pitch.
Frazier.
Swung on and hit deep to left center. This one has a chance. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya! A solo shot that time for Clint Frazier. His second home run of the series as they take the lead 4-3.
We were just speculating about this starter maybe starting to show some signs of tiring, and then he gives up a long ball. If you ride a starter too long, it can come back to bite you sometimes. Now I gotta think they'll make a move.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound, and it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So we'll leave after 6 rather nondescript innings of work as he stands to be the loser in this one. Hansel Robles comes on now, and he'll take over with nobody out in inning number 7.
The bat, Number 29.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ground ball sent back up the middle. Scooped up, and there's one away. So here is Gary Sanchez. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 3. Here's the first pitch to him. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Cave is going to get there as he backs up to put it away, and there are 2 gone now. So back to the top of the Yankee order. Digging in, DJ LeMahieu. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch of the AB now. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
And that'll bring in Estevan Florial. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Comes set with the 0-1. Bang down that right field line. That's a fair ball. Oh, and the throw back in is a wild one. And he'll settle for a single here as they whip it back in quickly.
Yeah, that hard hit single right there. That's clean. 3 for 4. He's looking locked in.
To the plate now, Aaron Hicks. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Swing and a little tapper. 4 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. Now both runners on the move, and he fouls this one off. Down the left field line and deep. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. And this is down for extra bases. And with 2 out, this might get them both home. And they'll put the brakes on that runner at third. And that means the bases are loaded now with 2 away.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his 2nd knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking he really avoided a worse fate. Giancarlo Stanton now. As he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He launched one over the wall back in the opening frame. He's set. The 0-1. Bounce it to the left side. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let this inning get out of hand. 1 scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. All set for the start of the inning, and next to bat will be the first baseman, Miguel Sano. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top-notch. This guy's a horse.
The 0-1 on its way. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a one-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command, 0-2.
That's 3 straight sliders in a row. I'd be shocked. I would be shocked if he went to that well at 4th inning. I'd be looking for you.
He's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ballgame. First offering. Jake Cave swings and misses there, so he's down 0-1.
Man, that's 7 straight strikes to start this inning. He's got a chance at an immaculate inning.
Fouled off.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
Throw on to Voit, takes care of him, and the inning is over. Down go the Twins in order. Still down a run, it's 4-3. Randy Dobnak is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
The first baseman.
And it's fouled away. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Drilled on the ground to short. And that's a base hit, so a chance for some important insurance here to kick off the bottom of the 8th.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. A bouncer up the middle. Simmons on to first, and they get the double play.
Up next, the left field.
Stepping in next, Clint Frazier.
Yeah, Matt, and going back to that last at-bat when he hit the homer, that was a fastball that was up in the zone. This guy likes the ball up in the zone, so if I'm on the mound right now, I'm thinking try to keep the ball at the knees and below. He doesn't handle that low pitch quite as well.
Fouled away. 4-3 our score here as we play the 8th. Hit the other way out toward right field. Kepler's there for it. And that retires the side. Now to bat, Josh Donaldson. He's the one to start off the 9th inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. Josh Donaldson is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Hicks is there, 1 away. At the plate now is Mitch Garver, grounded out in his last at-bat. And he starts the number 8 hitter with a strike, 0-1.
It's been more than 2 innings since this guy's allowed anyone to reach base. He looks pretty unbeatable on the bump right now.
Behind 0-2 now. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Twins down to their final out. And that'll bring up the speedy outfielder Byron Buxton. Now a slider down the middle, but laid off.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitcher right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
And he fouls this one off. Now the Yankee Stadium crowd. 52,000 plus on their feet. Right side. Throw to first is in time, and the Yankees win it. The Yankees win. So the Yankees get another big postseason win to take a 2-0 stranglehold on this best-of-5 division series.
Yeah, Matty, this appears to be a team on a mission right here. They're firing on all cylinders and are now only one win away from advancing to the league championship series.
Dero, they're looking awfully solid. It's going to take a total reversal for them to overcome at this point. Now, it has happened before, so if you're on the other side, you take a day off to clear your head and hope you can come back out and just try to get one win at a time.
6 months in Redondo, beach right by the condo. Oh my gosh, oh my God, I'ma need my sushi pronto. Shooting star like a Cosmo, make you move like a mambo. Spank a hater like a bongo. They be sleeping mono, girl sweet like a mango. Gets a taste to the tango, strum it like a banjo. Then hit the sign in our sandals. Flow hot like a condo, ain't no place that I can't go. On a mission like Rambo, self-portrait like Van Gogh. My whole team really on deck. Chuck Norris about to go flex. Lucky Flow about to get back. Pump it up, about to get back. G's work looking name Shrek. With the money, with the pound, stacked on deck like a porch. Move fast like a bitch, try to beat like a horse, but flames like a torch. Now I'm riding up the 2. You would think I'm in the 6. Born Jan 26, 36, but I never the bridge.
Heidi, you spoke to some of them earlier. What was the mindset of this group headed into this game?
Thanks, Matt. Up 2-0 they certainly have a lot to feel good about. They said they're confident they're going to wrap up this series today, although they also acknowledge that nothing should change for them. They still have to play good baseball and execute on their chances, and that requires focus and not looking ahead to what might be next. They know they have to take care of business in this contest first.
Second baseman.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Luis Arias is at the plate as he takes a called strike 1.
These are the moments in the game that can sway it one way or another, why you get a W or a loss right here. Leadoff man on, heart of the order coming up. Guy out on the mound has got his work cut out for him.
The 0-2 pitch.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
Another 0-2 coming. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. And indeed, he won't look at second. He'll just flip it on over to first to take the sure out. The number 4 Minnesota hitter, Miguel Sano, trying here to plate the tying run from second. And now the first pitch. And here's a called strike at the knees. Don't think he liked that one too much, but it's 0-1. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2.
That's the heavy sinker right there. He has the ability to get ground balls when he needs them, potential double play situations, or to get that jam job with no one on base, that tapper right back to the pitcher. One of the toughest pitches to hit in the game.
Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Made pretty quick work of him right there, setting him down on only 4 pitches. And what I liked about all of those pitches, they were down around the knees or lower. Pretty hard to do any kind of damage when pitches are located in that spot.
Polanco at second with 2 down. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. A big-time strikeout and some raw emotion.
The first baseman, Luis.
Outfield shaded a bit to left center, the first pitch. Now the fastball was swung on and missed.
What I love right there is just the freedom in that hack. He ain't trying to do anything but hit the baseball as far as he can.
Skied in the air to straightaway left. Cave is in his tracks now, and he's got it for out number 1. Next up will be Gleyber Torres, head-to-head against Michael Pineda. He's gone 2 for 6. He's ready. Here's the first pitch. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Center fielder giving chase. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out. Next to dig in, Clint Frazier. He flew out in his last AB. Pineda into his motion. First pitch on the way. Skied into straightaway right. Kepler's there for it. And he's got it for the final out of the frame. Yankees retired on just 4 pitches, but they hold a 1-0 lead. Last half of the 7th here, and standing in the outfielder, Jake Cave.
No, you're only down 1 right here, but the exploding stuff that's coming out of the back end of a lot of teams' bullpens. I mean, just north of 95 plus, stuff diving all over the plate. It's gotten a lot tougher to scratch across runs against these teams' bullpens.
Now the 0-1. Good hard sinker that time, and he's in control. 0-2.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he struck him out. So double digits now. 10 strikeouts for him thus far.
Nice job there taking care of the leadoff hitter via the strikeout. I'll tell you, in a 1-run game, especially this late, getting that first guy in the inning is so important. It changes the whole complexion of the inning. So that was a big out.
Josh Donaldson digging in now. Ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. A 1-1 count now to Donaldson.
Man, this has been a game filled of a lot of swings and misses. Not very many confident swings, and this team up there, they'd swing at a butterfly right now if it flew in front of the plate. Lots of swings, lots of misses, a lot of ugly at-bats for this team right now.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my man on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Into the box now, Mitch Garver. He offers at it and hits it in the air to left. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Twins are set down 1-2-3. They trail this one 1-0. Cody Stashak has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th. Ready to begin the 8th and set to go as the 3rd baseman, Gio Urshela. First pitch on its way. Swing and a shot toward right center. And that's into the gap and should be extra bases.
Boy, there's a long drive bullet off the wall right there, but the outfielder does a really good job, D-Row, of getting that one quickly and getting it back in to keep him at first for a long single.
Yeah, and also nice job by the base runner not there. Not putting his head down, being over-aggressive and getting thrown out at second base. He saw the play happening in front of him and put the brakes on and got back for a base hit.
Yeah, D-Row, I think he would have been toast if he tried to stretch that one into a double.
He's set and the pitch. Hit back up the middle. There's one on to first, and they turn the double play. So the lineup flips over, and digging in, DJ LeMahieu struck out in his last trip to the plate. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Hard hit toward the hole, and just past his outstretched glove into left, a base hit.
Sometimes you need a little luck. Sometimes you need to get a ground ball with eyes. And that's exactly what happened right there.
And that'll bring in Estevan Florial. as he can't catch up on a fastball at the letters, and it's strike one. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. This is skied into short left center. Simmons is calling for it, and that ends the inning. So it's no run. Now to the plate, here is Byron Buxton, singled in his last at-bat.
The center fielder, Byron Buxton.
Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. This gets foul. It's 0-1. And now a pitch on the way. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Popped him up. Sanchez is there. Makes the play, 1 away. So now to the plate will be Andrelton Simmons. 4th trip to the plate now, and he's hitless to this point.
Yeah, he and his teammates have really been shut down by some very good pitching in this one. Been fun for a guy like me to watch.
Now a swing and a little bouncer softly hit to the right side of the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2. So next to bat will be Jorge Polanco. He's 2 for 3 thus far. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Ripped down the line. But a foul ball here, 0-1.
This could be a huge win for the guy on the mound if he's able to get out of this inning 1-2-3 and start fresh next inning with the middle of the order.
Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
Boy, he's been great in this one, and he's only 1 strike away from putting another 0 on the scoreboard.
Here's the pitch. A bouncer to the left side. And the throw just does beat him at the bag, so the side is retired. Down go the Twins in order. They still trail 1-0. Randy Dobnak enters from the pen to start the 9th inning as he'll try to keep the score right where it is heading to the bottom of the 9th. Aaron Hicks is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1. Hit sharply toward the right side. Kepler is there. 1 quick out to start inning number 9.
Good contact to start out the inning. Thought he might be on base with some sort of a hit, but it hung up there too long. Just unlucky that time.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Lifted down the line in left. 1-run game here in the top of the 9th. Tried to crush that ball and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. High in the air out to center field. Buxton is back and he'll get there to make the play for route number 2. Striding in is Luke Voigt. Flew out last time up.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Fouled off. This is line to left. Cave finds some space out there for the catch to retire the. So the Yanks go 1-2-3, but they lead it 1-0. That'll bring up Luis Arraez. He'll lead it off with his guys needing a 9th inning rally here if they're going to force a game 4. Luis Arraez is at the plate now, and he's quickly behind 0-1.
In today's game, with velocity and exploding breaking stuff, you have to find a way to control the strike zone as a unit. They haven't been able to do that today, swinging at way too many pitches outside the zone.
Swing and a liner, but an atom ball right to him for the first out. So the big bat of Miguel Sano digs in next. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. No contact on the sinker there, and he's behind 0-1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2.
Aggressive swings out of him to start this at bat, but he hasn't been able to put the ball in play. Time to use that aggressiveness and make him chase now.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one. Up next, Max Kepler. And their season hangs in the balance here as they're down to their final out. Max Kepler is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0.
You know, because this is just a one-run game, this doesn't strike me as a situation where he's going to be working around a guy. I think he's going to challenge him right here.
Here's a swing and a miss, 1-1.
Classic case of the front shoulder flying open on that off speed. Needs to stay compact and stay in the big part of the field.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
I mean, this offense has struggled because they haven't been able to make the adjustment. He stayed staunch on the outer half, and these guys have not worked the ball the other way.
Final strike for the Twins. And another foul ball. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. He struck him out, and that'll do it as they've won this series, so they'll move on.
Well, they know their work is nowhere close to being finished, but they've handled their business so far, winning here to punch their ticket to the next round and a possible trip to the World Series. Well done.
For the left-hander Dan Plesac, Mark DeRosa, and our entire crew, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been the American League Division Series.
Well, they obviously lost their way in this series. They'll probably go into the offseason with lots of regrets for how this all ended for them. But they did have a commendable season, and I expect them to be back in the postseason mix next year.
No sé cuál me voy, el ferro, el Porsche, la Citroën, el Rolls Royce, el bote para el San Roy, viendo la vida como si se va a acabar hoy. Yo tranquilo en la mía que estoy, el Richard Zafiro, Dios más los bendiga, mis hijos no nacen otro como Floyd, las baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada, las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas, tú ronca allá afuera, aquí tú no eres nada. Es que mi tiempo me vale dinero, no te asustes si te enseño todos los ceros, la vida me bendijo porque me mero, soy mi jefe, so hago lo que yo quiero, que arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real, me vengo a afrontar, preguntarle al banquero, son 3 melones semanal, no existe quien me va a parar, se juntaron todos para quererme frenar, saludo a la federal y a la estatal, cambié todas las válvulas ya que pueden barbulear, yo sí que no voy a cambiar, lo que se viraron que le vaya mal, y si me tiran sabes que voy a aplicar, los palos son legales, las cortas están digitales, los roles, los autos mal, la caja nunca para eso no, y la baby le llegan, los míos al día no le falta nada, las guaguas son negras, están todas blindadas, tú ronca allá afuera y tú no eres nada, aquí arriba no llegan, tú sabes que aquí es real, no me vengo a contar, preguntarle al banquero.
Let's check in with Heidi Watney, who's had a chance to ask both ball clubs about making it to the League Championship Series. Heidi?
Well, Matt, coming off a dominant 3-game sweep of the division series, this group enters this LCS with a perceivable air of confidence. But they also have a lot to say about the tremendous respect that they have for their opponent, who sports a pretty impressive season resume themselves. They don't expect this series to be a walk in the park. They know they're going to have to bring their best if they want to survive and stamp their World Series passport.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. And he struck him out. Strikeout number 8 now in the ballgame for him.
I always like watching pitchers that attack with their fastballs until there's a reason to start mixing it up. He hasn't needed many of the secondary pitches so far in this one, and there was another good fastball for a strikeout there.
In now, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. No hits to this point. From the belt, the pitch.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate, good command of the off-speed pitches, very little traffic on the bases.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. 1 left for the Tribe. Still no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and that'll bring up the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Here's the first pitch. Slow little roller to third. Fielded cleanly. Throw is not in time, and a great job of legging that out as now the go-ahead run is on base to lead off the inning.
I know he didn't smoke that one from the offensive standpoint, but you know what? A knock's a knock, especially to lead off an inning. Game tied, and it's getting late. That could prove to be pivotal.
He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And that's the first out of the inning. Ready now is Luke Voigt. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And it's fouled away. Now the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
Working for the punch-out and the offering. Fouled away.
Hey, have an AB right here. I know it's frustrating the heck out of the pitcher. You keep fouling these pitches off, maybe one misses over the heart of the plate.
And he fouls this one off. Ready on 0-2. Fouled off. Possible go-ahead runs on first, 1 away. And it's fouled away. Here's another 0-2. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. These two have not faced each other at the major league level. Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch. Line hard into left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Dan, right here you see a situation where no doubles defense comes back to bite you. As a pitcher, are you even aware when guys are playing a foot off the track?
I'll be honest with you, D-Row. You're so concerned about it on the mound trying to get that white ball to that dark brown or black glove that I never really ever turned around to even notice where they were playing. I was concerned about getting the guy out swinging the bat.
Fouled away. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Comes set, the 0-1, and he fouls this one off.
Well, the Yankees have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. It remains to see if they can get it, but now it sure would be a good time.
High in the air out to center field. And the two-out threat won't pay off. The inning is over. The Yanks strand a pair. We are still. New inning set to get underway, and the next to bat will be Josh Naylor.
You're just seeing a great game plan get executed out on the mound. They've been able to keep this lineup in check all day long, and when they have hit the ball hard, credit to the defense.
Fastball swung on and missed.
Hey guys, that fastball just registered 97 miles an hour. On a night like tonight where it's super cold out, if you don't get to head to that baseball right there and you get jammed, it's almost like getting stung by a pack of wasps.
And this is going to get down for what should be extra bases. And there's your potential go-ahead run. And your go-ahead run is in at second base here with a leadoff double.
I'll tell you, that's one of the first good swings we've seen anybody put on this guy so far. He's been throwing the ball really well, but that was one of the few mistakes we've seen him make.
He's got it. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and head for third. So a runner stands at third. One man is out. And up next, the San Diego area native Bradley Zimmer. And a late squeeze attempt, and it looks like it's going to work. So they get the out at first, but the run will score on the suicide squeeze. Striding in for the Indians, Bo Naylor. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Now a slider, and he gets ahead of him here 0-1.
Well, he's done a real nice job of that breaking ball in this start. That's not the first time he's locked a guy up with it.
And he watches a called strike at the knees. No balls and 2 strikes.
Down 0-2 to a guy with this much weaponry, 5 pitches he can go to, not looking good.
Swing, and he pops him up. Torres into shallow left. He's there to make the play, and that'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Third baseman hugging the line here. Now the first pitch. Swung on and hit pretty well out to deep left field. And this will kick off the base of the wall. It's like magic or something. He's given up a boatload of hits, but they haven't been able to chase a runner home.
Yeah, he's got the outs when he's needed them and seems to be really comfortable pitching from the stretch. Hard to keep that up over several innings, though.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Definitely not the way he was looking to start this inning, Dan.
Yeah, Matt, back-to-back base knocks right off the bat here. As we take a look at the numbers, you see they aren't that bad, but he's definitely got into a no-out jam here. We'll see if he can get out of it.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, and his guys are looking to erase that donut on the score. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he has come through big time, as this ought to tie the ball game and maybe even get him a lead. Throw comes back into the infield as that tying run will hold up at third with still nobody out.
Boy, Dero, we're looking at a big inning right here with that single. Bases are loaded, yet no runs have scored in this inning.
Yeah, and that's exactly what that pitcher wants you to think. You have to eliminate the noise, Dan. Just try and drive in the guy from third base. Don't put pressure on yourself that you have to get everyone in with one swing of the bat. Pass the baton and keep the line moving.
Nick Whitgren is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody out. Fouled off. A pause and the 0-2. Swing and a fly ball. And this should at least get home the tying run. Reyes is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they'll slap the tag on him between third and home, and it's a costly double play.
Doesn't happen often throughout the course of the season, but right there, you talk about having awareness, taking advantage of a team that's maybe sleepwalking a little bit on the base pass. Unbelievable job to get 2 outs.
Well, the left fielder's on it, and that retires the side. All set to start the ninth in this one. And striding forward, the designated hitter, Amed Rosario. Here's the first pitch to him.
That's a pitch he'd like to have back. You're not going to see very many pitches like that from a pitcher of this quality. I'm sure he'd like to have that one back to take a swing at it.
He just ramps up and gears the fastball by him. 0-2.
Man, this dude is locked in on the mound. He's throwing each pitch with confidence.
And a swing and a miss. Good pitch there for the first out here in the ninth.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And it's fouled away. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. One strike now from Cole. This is on the ground over to first. Reined in. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Next to hit, Jose Ramirez. His career line against Garrett Cole. He's just 2 for 9. Weak grounder back to the mound. Throw on to Voit takes care of him, and the inning is over. Nothing across. James Karinchak is the man called on to close this one and earn a save in the ninth. And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. And then what's gone wrong for this? A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. And as Yankees fans hear on television quite frequently, see ya.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Into the box, Luke Voit, as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Hernandez backs up a bit, and he takes charge for the first out. Next up will be Gleyber Torres. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Now here's the first offering. Popped him up. Hernandez is there for it. And he brings it in for the second out of the inning. So stepping in is Clint Frazier. He flew out in his last AB. And now the first pitch. Fouled away. Down the left field line and deep. Oh, and that nearly sent us home and sent this crowd into hysterics, but it'll wind up a foul ball. The 0-2. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. So this game will not end here in the bottom of the ninth as they push across the... So here's the cleanup hitter, Franmil Reyes. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Hit back toward the mound. LeMahieu's got it. Throw to first gets him. 1 out here to lead off the 10th.
Well, good fundamental baseball might just win him this ballgame. They had the go-ahead run at second base, so this guy knows exactly what he has to do. Just a simple ground ball to the right side gets that guy to third, and now all sorts of ways to take the lead.
Eddie Rosario comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Rosario behind with an 0-2 count.
This is going to be an interesting at-bat. I think he has to be pitching for a strikeout here, so we'll see what kind of sequence he uses.
Now the 0-2 pitch.
The offensive approach here is simple. You know the pitcher's going for the K, so set your sights middle of the plate. And then don't worry about the infielders. They're so close, hard contact is a guaranteed ribby.
Now a pitch out as they might have smelled the squeeze that time. Now the 1-2 pitch. runs in scoring position here with one away. Swing and a fly ball. This ought to at least get the go-ahead run in. The catch is made. Here comes the go-ahead run for the plate. And that'll bring home the runner from third to make this a 2-1 ball game. Now that brings up Josh Naylor. Bases empty and 2 gone following the sacrifice fly. And he lays off there, 1-0.
Time to be aggressive with these hitters now. After that sac fly, now it's time to try to get out of this inning with only 1 run scored.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. A ball and 2 strikes. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Still 1-2.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on it.
We'll leave it right there as he strikes out, and that ends the inning. Into the box, Gio Urshela. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second.
Number 29.
Here's the first pitch.
This has to be a productive at-bat right here. I know you want to drive the run in and get the RBI, but you have to find a way, bare minimum, to move this runner over to third.
And he fouls this one off.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Back goes Rosario. Ball game. So a 2-run shot to left center, and none bigger than that one as this ball game is over.
Man, the postseason always seems to deliver big moments, and this was no exception. A walk-off in the final at-bat ends it, and there's bedlam at home plate. Wow!
The finish in tonight's game. So the Bronx Bombers take the 1-0 lead here in the League Championship Series. Garrett Cole pitches well enough to get the W. So the Yankees continue to dominate their way through this postseason, guys.
Yeah, and Matt, they've yet to lose a game. You've heard that phrase, right? A rolling stone gathers no moss. These guys are rolling, and that comes with a lot of confidence and some good mojo.
Yeah, Dan, with the momentum they've built up right now, these guys are like a runaway train. Good luck slowing this team down.
So the Yankees got the result they wanted in the series opener yesterday. Heidi, how would you assess this team's attitude entering today's contest? Striding forward now is the DH, Ahmed Rosario. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. First pitch of the AB on its way. Lifted down the line in left. Frazier will drift over to his right a few steps as he takes it for the second out. So now into the box is Cesar Hernandez. We'll see if he can come through in a clutch spot here. 2 on, 2 out here in inning number 6. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. Hit out towards second. Gloved by LeMahieu. On to first, and the Triber held in check as the inning is over. Digging in will be Gary Sanchez. Comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. The windup and the 0-1. Fly ball to straightaway left. Rosario is there. 1 away. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Line towards center field. Zimmer is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Next to stand in is Jason Dominguez. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. 0-1 the count.
Hey, this guy's got to be pretty proud of what he's done so far. It's never easy to pitch on the road, but to have this kind of outing in a ballpark that is notoriously known as being hitter-friendly, it's been a treat to watch.
Ground ball right side. Gets dirty and gloves it. Touche, sir. In now for Cleveland, Jose Ramirez. He's hitless in the game, as is much of the rest of his team.
Always a tall task trying to rally back in the late innings, but I think this game could still turn quickly. A leadoff runner on base right here could be huge to get something going.
Here comes the 0-1. Oh, got him to swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2.
There's another pitch for a strike, and this guy's really attacking hitters well tonight, being aggressive early on, and if he continues to throw strikes like he is, he's going to have a pretty good night.
And he strikes him out here, so that's out number 1 here in the 7th as he continues to keep him out of the hit column. Digging in next, Franmil Reyes. He went down on strikes last time up. And now the first pitch. And he just keeps rolling along as he starts another batter out with strike 1.
Even though we're late into this ball game, this guy's velo is still top. Top notch. This guy's a horse.
Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
He's still looking great to me out there on the mound. Punched out the first guy in the 7th, and he's jumped ahead in the count right here. Looks like he could stay in this game a while longer.
Got him. So that's the 2nd out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now.
Yet another strikeout for him on the mound. And fellas, this has been one of his favorite victims tonight. That's the 3rd time he sent him packing. So he's got him pretty well figured out. Not that the rest of this lineup has been much better.
Ripped on the ground to first. And Voit will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
The center fielder, Aaron.
Outfield shaded toward right center. Here's the first pitch. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Zimmer. Gone! Solo shot to right center as the Yankees move out to a 3-0 lead.
Well, they were smart not to challenge him with a fastball, but it didn't matter. He's their big dog for a reason, so we waited, stayed back, and absolutely exploded through the zone on that one.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. On its way is pitch number 75. Tried to crush that ball, and now perhaps needs to shorten up with 2 strikes. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
Man, I love watching a pitcher that just rears back and blows smoke by a guy at the letters. That's the ultimate challenge pitch, and for me personally, watching hitters swing and miss, man, that's a sight of beauty.
Standing in now, Luke Voit. And a first pitch swing. He hits a fly ball to left center. On the run is Zimmer. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out. Next, here is Gleyber Torres. 1 for 2 in the ballgame thus far. And it's fouled away. Wind up and the 0-1. High in the air out to center field. Waiting on it is Zimmer. And he makes the play to end the inning. Yanks able to add on one more via the solo home run. 7 complete here tonight. It's now 3-0 New York. All set for the start of the inning, and here comes the first baseman, Josh Naylor. Here it comes. And that's cut on and missed 0-1. Hopped up. And he dives, but he can't make the play. It lands foul. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch. And he struck him out for the first out of the inning, but perhaps more importantly, he's 5 outs away now. Andres Gimenez the next to bat. He's 0 for 2 thus far in this one. Pulled toward right center field. Right fielder giving chase. In there for extra bases, and there goes the no-hitter. And he will make it into third with a 1-out triple. So these fans will not get to see history here after all, as the no-hit bid ends right here with 1 out in the 8th.
Matty V, so close, but yet so far. You get into the 8th inning, D-Row. you get that first out, and you're starting to think to yourself, this might be the night I finish it off.
That's what I was going to ask you. Do you wait until this long, or does it start creeping in around the 6th?
It starts creeping in right around the 6th. You look up that, you see zeros on that scoreboard, you know you're doing something special.
Yeah, and from an offensive standpoint, you start letting it creep in right around that same time, and you're telling yourself and the boys, we have to find a way to get a knock.
Heading out towards shallow right. Dominguez has it, and I'd be surprised if they send the runner. And even with 2 away now, that ball just didn't get out there deep enough, so they'll hold him at third base. He's set. Here it comes.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
Hit on the ground is short. So they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to wait as the inning is over. Indians leave 1. They trail in this one 3-0. Cal Quantrill is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Bottom of inning number 8 set to go, and digging in is the outfielder Clint Frazier. Fouled away.
We're going to see him throw that hard fastball early and often.
Lifted in the air to center. Zimmer's in pursuit. He gets there and makes the play for the first out. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Now here's the first offering. Swung on, and this ball is absolutely crushed. Forget about it. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. So a solo shot down the line in left, his second home run of the series. As the Yankees start to pull away a bit, it's now 4-0. So now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. Now he sends a high, deep drive toward the right field corner. And it'll fade just at the end and winds up a long foul ball. And he fouls this one off. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. 4 runs, 4 hits, and 1 error on the Yankee line score so far. Again, another foul ball. The 0-2 once more. Fouled off. Ready with another 0-2. And it's fouled away. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Into the corner and slicing foul.
Are you serious right here? This is becoming a joke. 8 foul balls in a row. This guy is in auto swing mode. This pitcher could throw this thing anywhere, and he's pulling the trigger on it. You don't see that too often. You starting to get in swing mode and you start fouling off multiple pitches, you'll swing at the rosin bag if he'll throw it. Nice job by the offensive player to get himself a base hit.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box, as he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. 0-1 count. Here it comes. Line drive base hit. He'll hold at second, and there are 2 aboard now.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
high in the air out to center field.
Waiting on it is Zimmer.
And he makes the catch for the second out. Next, it'll be Aaron Hicks. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far.
Goes to show you how strong this guy is. That wasn't a bad breaking ball that he hit for a home run in that last at bat. That ball was down and away. He went out and hooked it and pulled.
We'll have to leave it there as the play is made for the third out. Yankees do get one on the solo homer. Last chance coming up for the Tribe. It's now a 4-0 New York lead. So the Indians lineup flips over, and to the plate, Amed Rosario. He's the one to start off the ninth inning with his guys in danger of going down 2-0 if they can't rally. First pitch on its way. Amed Rosario is in to start things off as he looks at a ball to start the inning, 1-0. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. No contact there, and it's 1-2.
Wow, great pitch right there, right? Changing speeds. How about that straight changeup? How about that swing? Howdy, if you're waving at me.
This is popped up. Voit has a play, and that's the first out of the inning. So the next to bat will be Cesar Hernandez. He bounced out last time up. Now the first pitch. The 0-1. One out, nobody on. Stays alive, still 0-2. Voit trying to get there.
Obviously, he's not fatiguing whatsoever. Still in the mid to high 90s with his fastball. These guys got to stay on the attack if they're going to have a chance.
A bouncer to the left side, scooped up. Throw on to first will get him. Score it 5-3 on the putout, though it looked more like a 6-3 ground ball. Nevertheless, there are two away now. Stepping up is Jose Ramirez. He's their last shot here with two away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
No balls and one strike. Swing at a hard-hit grounder, but this will be a foul ball as he's behind 0-2 now.
Yeah, he's got these hitters in the proverbial rocking chair right here, pushing the throttle and pulling it. Nice change of speeds.
Swing and a miss. He struck him out, and that'll do it here as the ball game is over. So the Yankees have grabbed a commanding 2-0 lead in this best-of-7 series, guys.
Yeah, Matt, let me share an interesting stat. A team that jumps out to a 2-0 lead in a 7-game series, they win that series about 83% of the time.
That's super interesting right there, Dan. And that's all well and good. But the way I look at it, only 50% of the work is done right now. They've still got to win 2 more games against a very good team who is now going to be fighting out of a corner. You can never get comfortable in postseason baseball.
Let's go down to the field for a report. Heidi, what did the players share with you heading into this contest? So a runner at first now with nobody out. And up next will be the shortstop, Ahmed Rosario. As a look, now the pitch.
Well, these guys haven't had too many opportunities yet to test the running game in this one, so they could decide to put a man in motion right here.
Swung on and missed, 1-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2. And he struck him out, and that's 8 strikeouts thus far.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses and a lot of strikeouts and no walks either.
And he will bypass the double play possibility and take only the out at first. Next, it'll be Jose Ramirez, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a softly hit ground ball. No runs, 2 hits, no errors to this point for the Indians. Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through, a base hit. Now this gets all the way to the wall, and the run is in to score from second. It's now a 2-1 ball game, and he'll get there without a play. It's a stand-up triple. And that'll bring in Franmil Reyes as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. No hits to this point. And a sinker's in there for a called strike, and he forges ahead 0-2.
Boy, this is one of those ABs you like to hit the rewind button on. Put himself in a tough spot now, hitting with 2 strikes.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
Hey, the fish ain't biting there on that 0-2 breaking ball, but you got to be careful because this pitcher might throw him another one.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is 7th inning, ready to roll, and set to go as the third baseman, Gio Urshela. Hit in the air toward the gap in right center. On the run is Zimmer, and he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out. Next for New York, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. And that one is gone.
Hey, that's the price you pay right there when you try and sneak a fastball past this guy. Power hitter, and every power hitter in the league knows you got to start with the numero uno, number 1, man. You got to get on the heater and adjust to everything else, and he did just that.
And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. Swing and a drive. This one's deep to right. Going back is the right fielder. Gone. Back-to-back jacks on back-to-back pitches.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
Now here comes the Cleveland skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And we're going to see a pitching change as that's going to do it for his starter here tonight. Hit in the air down the right field line. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. 0-1 count and the pitch.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Again, he sends it out of play. Now another 0-2. Another one sent foul. Still only 1 out in the inning. And now this ball's in the air to deep right field. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases.
He just scorched that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Stepping in now, Aaron Hicks. No balls and a strike to count. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Drives it out to deep right center field. Center fielder going back. A leap at the wall, but he can't bring this one back. It's a home run. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, his 2nd home run of the series, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Well, sometimes runs come in bunches, and that's definitely the case in this inning. That's 3, count them, 3 home runs in this frame alone, 4 for the game. Did someone throw a home run derby they didn't tell me about? Sure looks that way.
Giancarlo Stanton now. Fouled away. He was punched out looking at strike 3 last time through. And he fouls this one off. Oh, and now this ball's in the air to deep right center. Racing back, the right fielder still going back. That one's out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo home run here off the bat of Giancarlo Stanton. His 2nd home run of the series, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
Well, people always wonder why some players make so much money, and there's your answer. The great ones find a way to rise to the occasion in the postseason, and he did right there.
Emmanuel Clase comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. At the plate now, Luke Voit, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game. The 0-1 pitch. Now a ball lined toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there.
Now here's a fly ball, well hit. Back goes Rosario onto the home run porch and gone. So a 2-run homer down the line in left, his 2nd home run of the series, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Guys, you believe what we're seeing here today? With 6 home runs so far, this lineup is turning in a performance for the ages at the plate.
Matty, this is crazy. Dan, what does the pitching coach say at this point?
Right now, Vero, only thing he can say is pick up that bullpen phone and look for reinforcements, because this has gotten really ugly, and this is a nightmare.
And he'll lay out to make a spectacular catch. Wow. That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela. Flew out last time up. And now pitch on the way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Zimmer is there to make the catch, and mercifully the side is finally retired. Final damage here, 10 come to the plate, 7 runs score. Stretch time here at Progressive Field. It's the Yankees 9 and the Indians 1. Now it'll be Eddie Rosario. He leads off this half inning in what they hope will be a rebuttal to all those runs they just gave up.
Well, Matt, I think mentally they need to get 1 or 2 of these runs back right here. Just getting on the board after getting socked in the mouth by an opposing team can lift the team up a bit. We'll see if they can string something together.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1.
I think a big reason why he's been so effective in this one, that he's been just about getting ahead of every hitter. Seems like every one of them are 0-2, 1-2, and it's just about every at-bat. And when that's the case, your chances of getting a good pitch to hit are way worse.
And another foul ball. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His third punch out of the game.
No hitter is ever going to feel good about taking the hat trick with 3 strikeouts in a game, but I will say he's not the first guy to have a terrible game against my men on the mound. And you know what? He won't be the last. We all know he's one of the best in the business for a reason.
Now that brings up Josh Naylor. As he swings and grounds it toward the hole. LeMahieu's got it. And very quickly there, they're 2 gone to start the inning.
Now batting.
Andres Gimenez the next to bat. It was a base hit last time up. First offering on its way. Grounded to the right. Fielded cleanly. And Voit will take this one over to the bag, and that ends the inning. Indians go down 1-2-3. Ready to begin the 8th, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Gary Sanchez. A swing by Sanchez, and this one soaring out into left field. And it's gone as they add still another. It's a solo shot here for Gary Sanchez. His second of the game as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. So batting practice continues here today as they notch their 7th home run of the game.
Yeah, Dan, this doesn't make sense. It's absolutely freezing outside. The last place you want to be is in a batter's box, and this offensive team is driving balls out of the yard.
This is what's crazy about the game of baseball, D-Row. You would think under these conditions it would be all in favor of the pitchers. That has been anything but the case so far in this one.
He's got it, and he'll step on first for the out, 3 unassisted. And stepping in, Jason Dominguez. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the AB on its way. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. Back goes Rosario. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. A solo shot here to left as the blowout continues. I almost can't believe I'm saying this, but that was the 8th home run of the game for these guys. How about this offensive performance?
Is this a live baseball game, or are they taking batting practice right now? Somebody help me out.
This is one of those D-Row where they say, hey, it's good weather for a snowman, right? That 8 spot looks like it's snowman in the scorebook. 8 bombs so far in this game alone. Crazy.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. The matchup numbers with Oliver Perez. He's 2 for 3. The first pitch is hit pretty well out to right. And now that'll hop over the wall. So he'll be at second here with 2 away on a ground rule double.
Well, he hit that one pretty well all the way out to the warning track, and clearly there's some hard dirt out there because that ball bounced right over the wall for a ground rule double.
He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Hit high and deep to right center. Reyes able to track it down for the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on. And that'll bring in the San Diego product, Bradley Zimmer. We're in the 8th now, and nothing's changed out there on the mound.
Well, I've been very impressed with how this starter's going about his business, Matt. He's looked really sharp, and it's hard to know if it's had any effect. But getting that early lead from this offense could have really helped settle him in.
Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time. What's your take on all the strikeouts we see in the game today, Dan? That was his third tonight, and it seems we're seeing that a lot more these days.
Yeah, Matt, there's been a real change in philosophy as far as hitting in baseball today. A lot of guys think now that an out is an out, a strikeout is just as good as a regular out, but we're seeing strikeouts at an alarming rate in baseball right now.
He's 1 for 2 in this one. Hit out towards second. LeMahieu's got it, and quickly there are 2 away. So the batting order turns over now and set to go Amed Rosario. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once. Pitch on the way. Two out, nobody on. And he falls behind 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. The next 0-2. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. Down in order go the Tribe. They trail by double digits, 11-1. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the exciting middle infielder, Gleyber Torres. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. Now here it comes. Skied into very shallow right. And the leadoff man retired here to kick off the ninth. Next to hit is Clint Frazier, struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. This is to left field and deep off the bat of Frazier. And oh, he missed a home run by a matter of feet. It's off the wall.
Boy, D-Roll, that looked like extra bases right off the bat. This thing caroms off the wall. Outfielder does a great job of getting it in quickly and probably does a good job holding him to a single.
Yeah, I'm surprised he's not standing on second base there, but you run the replay back. He was busting it out of the box. It's just a nice job by the defense to hold him to a single.
Gary Sanchez back at the plate here after homering in the 8th, and that was his second of the game, so he's got a chance at a third right here. Fouled off. Frazier, the runner at first with 2 gone. Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Zimmer, and the inning is over. Stepping in once again is Cesar Hernandez. He'll lead things off here in the 9th with his guys in danger of falling into a very difficult to escape 3-0 deficit. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Cesar Hernandez is in to start things out as he swings and misses at that one at strike 1.
I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's his windup. I don't know if it's just flat stuff. But he's getting a lot of swings outside the zone, and he's having a big game.
Behind 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Got him. As he just continues to mow down these hitters. 13 strikeouts now. Now at the plate is Jose Ramirez as he'll dig into the left-handed batter's box. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. And this is foul tipped at the plate right off the arm of the catcher behind the plate. Ouch. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. A bouncer to the left side. And boy, just about overshot his man at first, but he's able to keep a foot on the bag over there, and that's out number 2. Indians down to their final out now. And here's Franmil Reyes stepping in. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Behind 0-2 now. Last strike now for Cleveland. Count remains at 0-2. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in there. So perhaps some life here with 2 men out. So a nice job there to fight off an 0-2 pitch and keep the inning alive for at least one more batter. And he'll coast into second here with a 2-out double. At the plate, Eddie Rosario, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Looking for the complete game. Here's the pitch. 2 outs here with a runner at third. Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Again, another foul ball.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt. But he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
Another 0-2 coming. And he gets strike 3 called to end it here. And with that, this one is over.
Hey, listen, in baseball, we don't see very many complete games any longer because of pitch counts. But listen, he was good from the first inning through the 9th. Well-deserved complete game victory.
I feel like I'ma live somehow.
Your love never meant much to me. Love never meant much to me. Your love never meant much to me.
God. The God party is Tokyo and I'm Godzilla. Playing blackjack versus dead, you're on the card dealer. Just bought a demon, I'm screaming about the car dealer. Last temptation of Mike, but I'm a God digger. Tell me as a Bob that the God don't need a job. And if I did, the oligarch is missing the when I'm gone. This is Bonaparte and he paying for Tucson. And they went on a world conquest. Tear you for me to part. Michael remained red, but still virtuous. Waking out a petty, you found out the church services. Not a holy man, but a moral in my perversiveness. So I support workers unionizing their services.
Let's go down to the field with Heidi Watney for a report on what she took away from her talks with the players. Heidi?
Matt, although they find themselves 1 win away from sweeping the LCS and punching their ticket to the Fall Classic, they're not taking anything for granted coming into what they expect to be a tough fight in Game 4. When asked how it felt to be up 3-0, one player told me, "Last I checked, it takes 4 wins to advance, not 3. It feels good, but it doesn't mean much yet. Let's talk again when we get 1 more win."
Next will be the designated hitter, Amed Rosario. He flew out in his last debut.
Oh,